Apollo have produced the ultimate hardware wallet for your cryptocurrency assets, probably the most secure hardware wallet going. Use my affiliate link and the code for a discount.
What is really important here is that all of this is done through the code on the protocol level, so nobody can change or intervene or meddle with it. So not even us as developers, because everything is done at the blockchain level directly on the protocol. So it's all safe and decentralized 100%.
Got it. Okay.
Just let me add something.
Please.
We have these rewards on top of the block reward, but we still have more than 100 years of block rewards in our chain. Our emission is one of the slowest in the ecosystem. So can you imagine that? A proof of work coin that will pay rewards to the miners for over 100 years. And at the same time, we have this concept of blockchain deposits based on hash time locked contracts that pay compound interest. The original idea is reward people for taking coins out of circulation. This is gonna balance, gonna make an economic equilibrium in our ecosystem. So that will proportionate that in economic terms, like we have organic growth of our ecosystem. And other functionality that we have to our privacy framework, and we can't ignore that, is we have Conceal Live, that's peer-to-peer and end-to-end encrypted audio and video calls. So that's another thing, part of the privacy preserving package that we are offering right now.
So through the Cryptox, 1 second. So let me get this. So through the wallet, people are able to do end-to-end audio calls and video calls that are fully encrypted, peer-to-peer, decentralized.
No, at the moment.
Wallet.
Okay.
No, it's at the moment is a separate application.
But
what they can do, because like audio and video on the blockchain, like it's really hard to think right now, because we're gonna take terabytes of data in the blockchain.
Right.
It's something based in our technology, but totally independent of the blockchain. It uses some things in common, but the same network. The Conceal ID we're gonna implement later, and gonna be part of our unique application that is at the moment is Conceal Hub, that gonna unite all features and all features of our ecosystem in one single app. So in the future, like you're gonna have one app, like allowing you to transact funds, to make blockchain deposits, to use the bridge, to use Conceal ID, to use Conceal Pay, and to use the Conceal Live, all in a single app. But at the moment, you need an external independent application app to be able to do encrypted audio and video calls.
Right. And can you do conference calls, and is there a charge for that?
You can do conference call, but we don't have groups. Due to the nature of peer-to-peer, you are connected directly between the users. So if you have a group, you can leak your IP. So it's some app you should use only with family or people close to you, someone that you trust. It's not an app to talk with unknown people like you do on Telegram groups or Signal. So it's something to preserve the privacy of your communications with people you trust. So it's something different from the encrypted messages we have in the blockchain that you can use to communicate with strangers. But this app in particular is like the way you use, for instance, WhatsApp with your family or Signal with your family. You cannot think about having a group with 1,000 unknown people, anonymous people, and create a group chat. But if you can still add people to your chat. There is a basic text functionalities in the app, but the app was being designed as a phone without SIM card, without email, without number, without servers, totally serverless. And in terms of resources, you are only dependent of your own resources, of your network, the network between the two participants, and the resources devices. So there is no file limit, no quality limit. It only depends on both devices, or at least the weakest device in the network you are creating. So every time you connect to other person, to other user, you are creating your own network. This app even works without internet. You can use your local area network, your Wi-Fi, to communicate, Bluetooth, to communicate with people near you in a privacy-preserving ecosystem.
And again, it's free. This is important. It's free and without any limitations. There is no limitations on the app.
Yes.
That's
totally
incredible.
free. And in the future, we are working already on it, implementing as well cryptocurrency payments, obviously in CCX to begin with, and later we will see, and to integrate as well other features from our network, like using the Conceal ID to facilitate communications and payments between different users, and probably the Conceal Pay integration to allow as well to interact with merchants. And that's it. That's another functionality on top of the cryptocurrency. So it's not just a cryptocurrency, it's a totally crypto privacy preserving ecosystem. As I said in the beginning, we are working in a privacy framework to allow decentralization, censorship resistance, and social inclusion.
Wow. That is something else. Okay. And people can find out all those different applications by going to the website, which is conceal.network. And I do recommend you go and look into this project. Okay. Is there anything else that we haven't covered that you think is important or for people to know?
Well, I would again like to point out that our community orientation, because I think we are kind of, again, unique here. I mean, unique at least in that way that, as I said, every team member came from the community. We have consensus each year where the community votes on the most important parts they would like us to develop. So we are not just saying we will be doing this and this and this next year, and nobody has any say in it. Basically, every important decision is community voted, and the team is not imposing any of their will. Any one of us is not imposing our will over the community's will. So, for instance, last year, the bridge to Ergo was voted, and we are just about to begin the work on it, on this bridge, and add it to all other bridges. And even if we would like to do some other bridge before Ergo, we will not, because we listen to our community and we honor their wishes. This is one thing. Also, another thing is that we have Conceal Labs, and this is like an initiative that allows anyone basically to write a proposal for their project that will build in any way either on top of Conceal, or we would interact with Conceal in basically any way. This could be technological, like a developer project, so it's like an application that uses Conceal, for instance, for the blockchain part, or it can be like a shop that just uses Conceal for the currency of that shop. It basically can be anything. And just recently, we had like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we had a fresh proposal for I'm mentioning this because I found it interesting, a Swedish group of developers proposed a waste disposal bins, like a smart waste disposal that will reward people in Conceal if they will separate waste into those bins. So basically, it's a very interesting proposal, and if it gets voted by the community, we will sponsor it with a certain amount of Conceal that they will be able to use as a bootstrap for their project.
Wow.
So also, as I said, we are community driven and completely decentralized. But for instance, unlike Bitcoin, you can come to our Discord, you can come to our Telegram, and you can chat with any one of us. We are always present on either of these platforms, and basically you can chat and exchange opinions and have conversations with team members. I think this is very important, and it constructs a kind of bond, that I miss in certain other projects that have like companies behind, and they feel alienated to me,
I got it. No, there is a lot. This is a very, very active project indeed. And I know just from looking at the Medium posts that you regularly put out to keep the community updated. Sorry, one of you was about to say something?
No, I just wanted to say, don't you love the passion, Rich? I get excited every time we talk about Conceal.
Yes.
And the passion here in this group. I love it, man. I love it.
Yes, no, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's just, this is a labor of love for you all. And you take your passion earlier, just really express that.
You need to imagine that each of us has a full-time job.
Yeah.
Most of us have families. I have 3 kids. So I have a full-time job, 3 kids, wife, and I still do development and leading the development division at Conceal in my free time. So you can imagine that if not for passion, I would not be doing that.
Yes.
For sure not. For sure not.
It is because you value privacy and decentralization.
The passion is actually what got me on board like a year ago, man. Just the passion in this group. It's just amazing. I'm still amazed by it.
Yes, thank you all. Okay, anything else you want to say before we finish up?
I would like to invite anyone that's listening and has questions to come to our Discord or our Telegram and just chat with us, man. If you have any questions, I mean, not everything has been covered. I think we covered most of everything, but I can imagine people still have questions. So please come to our Telegram or Discord and have a chat with us.
Absolutely. And also, I'm thrilled that you're members of the BPSAA because other people who are, say, for example, follow Ergo platform or they follow Etho protocol, they will discover Conceal Network, another important, valid, great privacy-focused project that offers things that I haven't seen in other projects. So I think that'll be really great for you and great for privacy. And I look forward to having you back on my channel again at some point soon. And because you're BPSAA members, you don't need to wait to ask. You can ask. And thank you all. And for anybody, if you have any comments or questions, put them in the description, put them below the video. Please come and subscribe to me on Crypto Rich BTC. And do check this project out. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto OX and Crypto Rich and Crypto Mr. Cribs and Crypto Ocarnist and Crypto Tagus signing out. All the best. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.